want no prostate. You made a blocker, yeah. If you ain't got no hands, you ain't propaganda.
Yeah, let's do it. So where are you from? Are you from Austin?
No, originally I am from California. I'm also from Georgia. I'm also from the Philippines. I'm from all over. I was a military brat.
Oh, okay. What part of California?
Sacramento, Yuba City area, Beale Air Force Base.
Okay. You recorded your first album there, right?
Yes. I recorded my first album at Hitwork Studios in a group called The Major Players.
That's cool. What year was that?
97.
And ever since then, I was looking. Ever since that first album in '97, you've been nonstop.
I have
Mixtapes, albums, videos, songs,
everything.
Just
Shows,
constantly.
Yeah.
For all these years.
Man. When the DJs were the stars, you know what I mean? And it kind of went back there for a minute.
Yeah.
And some of the DJs were getting close to the big artists, but then they weren't making that connection. And then what I also started noticing, because of course, coming from California, I was like, it seemed to me a lot of people were intimidated by the other artists coming in. Like they would be, man, I'm in good, but I don't want to, you know. And I'm like, no, when you next to him, you're supposed to say, yo, you need to check out.
But don't you think that's the artist personally, that they don't have that drive within themselves, that they feel like when I'm next to this person? How you feel?
No, because again, like back in Cali, like let's say he was next to, just randomly speaking, let's say he was next to Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
So he's basically got the plug. So now, as a community, it's up to him to speak on really who's doing their thing, and hook Snoop and say, hey man, Snoop, hey yo, woo woo, and bring them through. Not, you know, I know your homeboy doing something, but come on, your homeboy ain't even dropped a demo tape or done nothing yet. He ain't cracked the egg yet.
Yeah.
Put these guys on that's out here doing it, because that's how we build. Like you see Houston doing, like they have no problem doing that.
Okay.
When people come through and they connect certain things, they connect each other. You see, it's that their whole thing is moves like that. Okay. So Austin just didn't do that.
So we need to get Austin DJs connected up.
If I had to say, I had to chime in on
let's hear it from Mr.
Go ahead,
DJ. Being not from Texas and from Atlanta, the issue is the radio.
That too.
It's culture radio.
And I'm glad we got this. You know, we giving an outlet, but like it's not too many outlets in comparison to Atlanta. You got 7 urban radio stations.
You're right. Yeah. You're right too.
What's some advice you have for creating longevity in the music industry?
Build your brand.
That's it.
Build your brand. Because your brand can become everything.
And keep it consistent, right?
Yes, and you have to stay consistent, and you have to be willing to spend money on your brand.
Okay.
The brand is like your baby. It has to eat.
What about building and maintaining a loyal team? Because you've been with Dirty Wormz for a long time now. But like you said, when you first started in Alabama, you didn't have that, your team didn't really want it as bad as you did. So how did you find a loyal team and maintain it for so long?
You know, again, it changes time to time because everybody's not able. Like the only reason I'm able to actually do what I'm doing is because I chose this path a long time ago.
I don't think that's what's going on. I think it's part of the systematic oppression of keeping people in lower income communities unhealthy.
Just like
no, that's not.
Oh, okay.
It's like there's liquor stores in the hood. But there's not liquor stores in every neighborhood.
Right.
It's
there's
only,
not.
And so when you see certain things going on, you're like,
you can't really find a smoke shop
there
in Cedar Park.
Right.
Like, there's no, like, you have to come into Austin. Yeah, like, you can't
When
buy
I was even looking at the study of
Planned
Planned Parenthood, let's say, when I really started looking at that for what it was, it's like, but that's only over in the hood. So all that's going on because it's right there, the access to it. It's not it's not like, you know, spread out like that, you know what I mean?
And even Planned Parenthood is weird because it's like, it's kind of like, I'm struggling with where to draw my line with support for them because of their history and how they started.
And what it was about?
Yes, so it's...
So maybe that's maybe that's for another time because your HEB might get shut down.
Well, your
HEB movement might get shut down if we go into that, so... maybe
I mean,
we
that's
should
just
leave
to
that
play
alone.
off of the point you
Yeah,
said about
right.
why is it only in the hoods, and that's why it is, because it started to depopulate the black
Right.
population, and that's
Exactly.
why it's still only in the hoods.
Yeah, exactly.
Period. That's the
I like
only,
that.
just like with the Confederate flag, the only reason that particular design of the flag is popular is bred out of hate,
Right.
of wanting them to be against desegregation. That's recent, the 50s and 60s. Like,
Yeah.
people need to know these things and know what's going on around there.
Yeah, 'cause I see it on Facebook, and I've left it alone pretty much this time around, just because I'm like, it's almost like it's like talking to a wall or something.
I mean,
You
for me,
think so?
growing up like that in Georgia and right there being by South Carolina, shout out to Dustin. Shout y'all out, you know, peace, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's kind of in you already. Like, you don't even, like, you see it and it don't even really matter.
Well, I remember just
To
playing with
a
the book.
degree, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't.
Cause that's just life.
Yeah.
That's what you know.
And then when you go back and look at everything in the past, it's like, all right,
Well, no one ever taught
I
you that.
get it, but then it's like, it don't affect me the same.
When you even do
But
like,
it still affects you,
yeah.
and it still affects the community.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
like me just looking at it and getting angry. Like, I'm
Okay.
past that stage. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, all right,
Right.
cool. We
just know
got
what it
that
is.
going in. All right, how are we
Yeah.
gonna change it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's what I'm about.
Okay.
What's the change?
Yes.
Shout
So we're
out,
trying
Mom.
to change it.
All that. So that's not even gonna be out till this time.
What's the
next
book
year.
going to be about?
It's gonna. There's 3 of them.
Okay.
One is just all these crazy rants, or people like to call them rants. I don't call them rants, but they're just things I'll be thinking about, my
Okay.
opinions. So that's one
Bunch
book.
of game.
Yeah, a bunch of game in there, just telling it like it is.
Yeah.
Another one is the whole story of my life story
Okay.
up till now, and then the other one's like poems.
Okay. That's cool.
So-
I'm definitely. And those are all coming out next year, or are you gonna
All
do
of
one
them.
at a time? All
Yeah,
of them
because
next
at this point I already feel like I've done all the albums.
year. Got it.
I've already done all the. I mean, I've already done all the turn up songs and all the, you know. So now even with the new album we have coming out, America's Nightmare, it's a more. This is an album that I'll probably, I won't say lose a lot of fans, but it's definitely gonna have people raising eyebrows like, yo, he went there. Like,
Where are you going?
Well,
Where'd
just
you
with
go with
political
it?
issues.
Like
with,
what?
Let's say we got put it this way. We have one song. I wish I could have brought it for y'all. We have a song called "Burn This Down,"
Okay.
but it's speaking from the anger of how people would, because you know how the whole controversy went on when people are like, why are they rioting? Why are they doing that? So
Right.
now we're writing songs from that aspect. You know what I mean? So it's more like that. This is not to gain radio hits or none of that. This is very political, very
Right.
what we feel about certain things. You know.
Because you have to be careful what music you listen to too, and what goes
Yeah.
into your brain. and
Exactly.
what's- That's
we talk
just
about
subconscious.
that.
Yeah.
We talk about a lot of stuff. We have a song called Uncle Tom's Cabin,
Okay.
and it's a flip on how's it go? Dang. I've been wondering why these be lying, right? But saying the same thing about, but man, these girls be fine. Damn, these girls be lying. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of like the aspect
y'all
of
be
when
lying.
it's the aspect of when you're in the club, and it's
Right.
like really like when I go to the club now, I walk in the club and the first thing I see is like everybody lying to each other.
Huh.
You ever notice that?
I haven't. I
Everybody's
don't go out
lying.
much.
He's laughing. Everybody's in there lying to each other, right? And then it's like also it's like everybody's on their phone.
Oh yeah, I don't
Right?
definitely don't like that. People
And it's
just
almost
stay
like
on their phones.
you probably feel me on this. You'll see a lot of girls in the club and guys, so it's not just a guy thing or a girl thing.
Right.
It's both. And it's like I'll
Take
sit
it.
back and I'll just be observing about it.
Right.
I'll be like, now I know she got a man wherever he's at.
Oh man.
He got a woman wherever she's at. But everybody in here trying to gain. But really at the end of the night, y'all got to still go back to what you got to go back to. But then you meet back up here again to play the role. You feel me? Like that's the club. Look at my man. He off camera, but yeah. But you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, shout out to Complete
It's just stuff
Culture.
like
Y'all
that.
can come through and turn up with us too.
that's just stuff like that, and this redoing imagery of, I would like to say, the black woman. You know what I mean? Like now, I want more powerful images. You know what I mean? Instead of the model booty shake thing.
Right.
Like we have models in our stuff, but we always try to put them in a position of power
Right.
instead of you're just the object. Like you don't have to try to be sexy. Women are already that. You don't really have to try to be it now. And plus, I think that era's ran its course. You know what I mean? Now it's time for like, okay, like think about it. The guys are off camera. When you're looking at Instagram, there's some hot chicks, right? You be like, you know, it's what's crazy. You wake up in the morning. I get up in the morning when I check my Instagram. I'm like, dang, this early in the morning. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I can't even start my day right. You know what I mean? I'm like, my day is done. And if I don't keep control of myself, my day is really done. You know what I mean? So, so when I see that, it's like, okay, that's cool. I mean, there's some real beautiful women. Just, you know, just it's crazy beautiful. Like how many there are, right? But then you start noticing. But what else do you do? I just see you at the beach, you at this, you got the new, but what else? And then I see how many followers, and I'm just like, now what are you doing with that? Now when I see certain social issues come out about us, right? Right. You ain't saying nothing, and you got more power than me. And I'm just like, whoa, this is a trip. So we're in a very weird time right now.
It is.
Where I think, and that's
but I think, like you said, everything is shifting right now. It's shifting back to what's really real.
Right.
And people are speaking out and using their positions of power.
And hopefully the more will do it, you know, because it really needs it. And if women stand up and start doing stuff like that, men will follow. I mean, think about it, you know. That's just how that goes.
I think it's just for everybody to do.
You
sorry
about that grin? Like, I mean, I think deep down.
Okay, well, ladies, you hear that? We need to step up and
deep down, I think the men know that. They know that, you know.
You know, in the club when I'm DJing, I really plan for the ladies at first.
Exactly.
The rest gonna fit in.
Yeah.
Drinks and the ladies.
We're in the world.
Exactly. I mean, that's really what it is.
I ain't say all that.
So to me, when I see that being off, when I see the balance of the woman of what I'm seeing out there being off, it's like, yo, now we're in a dangerous. There's a weird thing going on.
How do you think what's some kind of message we can send to our young girls out there to not feed into that and to focus on being themselves and speaking out and setting that example that we need to set for the next generation? What is some advice?
It's hard to say because the only reason I say is because I don't think even some of them even know it's even happening to them. I mean, we got to do a reality check on ourselves. Like, I think with the propaganda of television and everything going on, like, I don't even think they know.
I think most of them know that reality TV isn't really, like, always 100% real and things like that.
But everything you watch and you're into, there's a part of you in that.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think they really know it's even happening to them. Like, I got homegirls that like to watch, Atlanta Housewives. And all they do is fight and bicker, and it's like, but then when I watch them,
it's like
they're doing
stories.
the same thing.
It's like parents when they watch the stories. I think it's equivalent to that in a way, man. Like they know it ain't real, but wrestling,
caught up in it.
But you gotta watch it.
Because it's in your subconscious.
It's the drama.
So that's what you end up just like children. Children will mimic what they see, not what you tell them, because subconsciously they're watching you.
Yeah, even the fellas could probably agree. Is how many times have you seen like a beautiful woman, like you're downtown, 6th Street, out the club. Girls coming in beautiful, and you might even say something like, just, you know, you don't really know what to say because now it's all this, it's all twisted around now.
You thirsty?
So so if you say something nice, you're gonna be thirsty. Or if you say you look real nice, what's your name? Oh, he's thirsty. It's like, what? Like,
I think dudes be thirsty, but
see, I don't know what that really means.
There's
I'm from
a
the
way
old
to
school,
approach
right?
Bring that definition down.
What does that mean if the guy's thirsty but you look like a big glass of water?
I mean, that's up to the woman, because I feel like people don't approach me in that kind of way because I feel like it's all about how you carry yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
The way you walk, the way you dress, the way you hold your head up. If you're looking down, you're distracted. What you're looking at, what you're doing, who you talking to, how you speak to other people, how you articulate yourself. It all comes down to everything that you do and your energy that you put out into the world, and that's what's gonna come back to you. What you attract to yourself.
Those some big words, man.
This is a party.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be 3.
Just like all your shows.
Yeah, but there's going to be 3 performers. It's going to start with Stat 1.
Okay.
This guy is real dope. So he's going to kick it off. and then you got team versus. Then they're gonna kick it off, and then we come on. Dirty Wormz come on, and so there's 3 performers. It's gonna be in DJ versus DJing. There's gonna be models, bottles, lights, lasers. I mean, we're breaking out the whole...
Models, bottles, and lights and lasers.
Yeah, we're breaking out everything.
Turn
So it's gonna feel like a party. You know? It's gonna be a real party.
I'm gonna come out and party.
Yeah, come on out. Come on out.
Make sure y'all come out on July 3rd to Vulcan and check us out. Definitely gotta come out to the event with Dirty Wormz, July 3rd at Vulcan.
You know they can't keep a good man down, so keep working. And if you was to quit right now, who you hurting? It's probably what they all expect, they don't get it. How could they understand your life? They don't live it. People don't like to lead, they just follow. Whatever the majority fees, they just swallow. The big picture can't be seen if you're idle. You gotta make moves